Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expect, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? What's up? What's up, tribe? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Listen, we're going to be here for a little while. I don't really have too much to talk about. We're going to kind of go through what's in the headline. And then I'm going to go into members only so we can talk about books and bourbon. Hey, Ray. Let me say hi to the people before we get ready to get started. Let me say hi to the peoples. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Let me say hi to the people. Here we go. Roll call. What's up, Corey? Hey, Chuck, Tracy, The Informed, Yana, Lovely Nola, Vinny Van. Hey, Cajun. Hey, Jay. What's up, boo? Hey, Universal Goddess. Hey, Raven. Raven. Lord, why I say Raven? I know your name ain't Raven. Crazy Homebody Girl. What's up, Mo Walker? Felicia. What's up? Corinne. Hey, boo. Hey, KDK. Emily B. Cheryl. Brandon. Rock Chick. Hey. Don't speak to Raven. I'll speak to whoever I want to speak to, Cajun. You don't own me. You don't control me, sir. Hey, Cherise. People love to call you Raven. I know, right? And you know I know better, so I don't even know. My brain was just, I guess, moving faster than my lips, I guess. I don't know. I mean, my lips moving faster than my brain. All right, let's get into it. Sorry about that, y'all. I was finishing up something real quick. I haven't eaten dinner yet. El Teddy's having some technical difficulties, so we flipping. He's going to go live after me. Hey, Naisha. What's up, Majani? And I didn't go live yesterday because I'm going to be honest, I didn't have a lot to talk about. Like, there's really not a lot going on that I really care to talk about. There really ain't a lot today. So we're going to go through some stuff. What up, Cruiser Bruiser? Now, Cruiser been cutting up, but I'm going to leave that there. Went from Mildred to Millie Girl. Ain't nobody paying Cajun no damn attention. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some headlines, and then we're going to go into members only. I think I may do members only chat. I may still stay live, but just do a members only chat because I want to talk about books and bourbon. But I may just do a members only chat. And I know some of the people who were at Books and Bourbon aren't members, but I have to figure that out. Because I want everybody to hear how much of a good time we had. So next year when we do it again, y'all will be like, oh, we going. I did see that, The Informed. I did see that. No, I've been good. Kind of. Maybe. Okay, well, I've been me. Okay, you're right. You been you, but you ain't been good. You've been good at it, though. Ha! See what I did with that? See what I did that? You've been good at it. I'll give you the link, Chuck. Now I need to keep y'all on point. So, here's the thing. So, I'll just go ahead and start with what The Informed dropped in the chat. And if y'all have some stuff that's going on that y'all want my opinion on, y'all can just drop that in the chat. It's one of them kind of days. It's one of them kind of days. Maybe I'll set a goal, and if I meet the goal, I'll open up the panel. Maybe I'll do that. I'm planning on pitching there with my neighbors to make sure our other neighbors have food all November, December, so my money is locked down. You know what? KDK, remind me to go back to that because I do want to speak to that. Let me address what the Informed said first. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for becoming or renewing your membership because you've been a member before. Yeah. We have moved to 2027 events. Really be. We don't need you. Huh? What that mean? Tracy, what you mean? You don't need me. I think my feelings are hurt. What happened? What? I don't know what that means. Tracy. I don't know what Tracy said. We do need really be. I don't know what Tracy talking about. She said she don't need me, honey. I don't know. Tracy don't need me, y'all. But okay, so the Inform's talking about the next gen NYC. Baby, they said Riley had to be pulled back. She tried to throw a glass at somebody. What was the white girl's name? The one that didn't wash her hands. What's the girl's name? The one that didn't wash her hands. Baby, they said that Riley had to be pulled up off of her, that Riley was about to get her. I said, y'all got away with the microaggressions last year, but Riley went to the school of housewives. Her mama took her to the school of housewives, baby, and she said, what you not gonna do? You're not playing in my face again. That's what you're not gonna do. That's what Riley said. Riley said, you won't play in my face again. And that's what you're not gonna do. That's what Riley said. So they said that's what's going on down there, honey. Now I would tell y'all this. I am going to do a review. Oh, Tracy said we're planning the tribe events without you. We just using your name. Oh, because I was like, what you mean you don't need me? Hold on, let me set this goal. Let me go and set this goal. All right, we ain't gonna be here too long because we going El Teddy going on after us. So, all right, okay. So let me say this though before we get started. First of all, we're gonna send out hearts and prayers, thoughts and prayers to Jamaica, Haiti, and all other areas that are going to be affected by Melissa Category 5 storm. And unfortunately, for the first time that I can remember in my lifetime, I don't have any faith that the United States will be there to help. I don't have any faith that the United States will help Florida or any other areas of the country that are going to be affected. There's a town here in Maryland that overwhelmingly voted for Trump. It is 100% Trump country, and they are literally underwater. And FEMA has denied all of their requests for money. So if the people that voted for him can't get no help, I'm sure that other countries that he called S-bag countries won't be getting any support. I agree, Chuck. FAFO. So I was talking to Cruiser this morning about some things. I said I really am brainstorming on what we can do as a tribe. What we can do as a tribe with what's going on right now. We know that November 1st, for the exception of Virginia, and I forget what state that is. It's 2 states. SNAP benefits will not be going out for the month of November. Now, again, this is the first time in U.S. history where, since the beginning of the program, where this has happened, even during a shutdown or problems in the government. There are funds, there's money that the president and his administration could tap into to make sure that people still get their benefits. And he's not doing it. So again, this just lets you know the type of person that he is and what the intention is of what's going on right now. This is 100% about starving out the people and suffering. He doesn't give a damn about us. He doesn't give a damn about anybody, even the people who supported him. I know I'm preaching to the choir, so I don't need to get into the numbers of people that are on benefits versus black versus white versus whatever. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters because that's the narrative they're trying to spin. They're trying to spin this as a narrative like this is a black people problem or a brown people problem, and it's just not. But I'm going to say this, and I know this is probably going to be a controversial thing, and I'm going to come back around to where I started. Y'all know I'm rambling today. I've said this before, and I don't know if I've said this to you guys. I feel like I have, but I know I've said this in my private conversations with like friends and family and stuff. As horrible as this is, as cruel as this is, as destructive as this is, I really feel like this just has to happen. Oh, look who done dropped down. Sakina. And look, you got a whole mod stick and everything over here, Sakina. Y'all know Sakina didn't even know about Books and Bourbon or the cruise that we're going on in February. Okay. Thank you for coming through, boo. Because here's the reason why I said this has to happen. Or this had to happen. Or has to happen because it's still happening. Some people are the kind of people that if you tell them that the stove is hot, they believe you. They don't need to touch it. Some people are the kind of people that if you tell them the stove is hot, they're going to do this with their hand. And then as soon as they feel the heat, they're going to pull back. Some people are the kind of people, if you tell them the stove is hot, they're going to put their hand in the flame to prove you wrong. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. Once somebody decides, that's what they've decided. And so at this point, all the signs were there. The man told you. We told you. Kamala told you. Project 2025 told you. And there are some people that just absolutely positively didn't believe it. And so when people say, oh my gosh, if Trump becomes president, he is going to destroy the country, people thought we were being hyperbolic. See, that's all the more reason why you should have been with us in Louisville, Sakina. You got family there, girl. You know what? The Informed, I don't think everybody didn't care. There were some people who didn't care because they thought it wasn't going to affect them. But I think that there is a percentage of the population that really thought it wasn't true. There's a percentage of the population that honestly thought that we were being hyperbolic, that we were just, oh my gosh, y'all are just being so extra. Oh my gosh, y'all are just mad because he doesn't want to take care of because the Democrats are just mad or whatever. Like, I honestly think there were people who really, truly did not believe. Yeah, there are people who didn't care, but there were some people who just did not believe. And there were some people who allowed one issue to justify their vote. I saw a video of a black girl, I should have saved it, on TikTok, of a black girl that talked about how she started off by saying she voted for Trump. She probably should have done that at the end because I think she lost a lot of people. As soon as she said I voted for Trump, I think she just lost a lot of people. And her comment section basically was just going off. And a lot of people didn't actually listen to the end. But if you listen to the whole video, basically what she said was, I voted for Trump because and she admitted it, because I had an issue with trans people. I had an issue with trans people. I didn't want them in my bathrooms, and I didn't want this, and I didn't want that. And I allowed that issue to be the issue that I voted on. And then she went on to basically say that she was wrong and how ignorant she was and da-da-da-da-da. And I think that there are more people than that. There are more people who are like that don't want to admit it. That they allow one issue to be the issue. I was listening to a YouTube today, and I almost clicked the link and cussed everybody out because some of the stuff people were saying was just so ignorant. I really want people to stop perpetuating this myth about immigrants. And when they come over here, they get this and they get that and they get this and they get that. They get a place to stay and they get a job and they get training and they get money and they get a stipend. I was listening to somebody and I was like, if that were true, if every immigrant that came into the United States got free housing, free college, a stipend, money in the bank, then explain to me why we have immigrants that are literally cleaning toilets. And I'm not saying all immigrants, don't yell at me. I'm just making a point. Explain to me why we literally have immigrants that are working minimum wage, fast food. Explain to me why we have immigrants that are living 10 people to a house or 10 people to an apartment. Like, we've got to stop taking the propaganda that was fed to us and perpetuating it as if it's fact. And then the person that I was listening to was like, I know it's real because I talked to the people and they told me, you talked to all the immigrants? You talked to all the immigrants? And that's what all of the immigrants told you? Now, do programs exist that some people can apply for that might provide those things? Sure. But other countries have those programs as well. There are other countries that have those same types of programs where if you move there, they will give you a stipend. They will give you this and they will give you that. But you still have to come in a certain way. You have to qualify. You have to apply. So that's not everybody's story. And we've got to stop letting people sell us these bullshit lies. Oh, yeah, I talked to people and they told me that's true. Who did you talk to? And tell me where they did where did this happen? What state? How did they apply? I mean, explain that to me. Now, again, do programs exist? Absolutely, programs exist. But programs exist for every country. I could move to, I think, what was it? I think it's Ireland right now. Ireland is begging people to come over to the come over. It's another country that I saw where they'll give you all of these different things if you move to the country. Is it New Zealand? I can't remember off the top of my head. But a lot of these countries have these types of programs. But again, you still have to qualify. You still have to apply. You still have to go through certain things to get approved to get these things. Like, it's not just you show up at the front door and they say, here. Hey, Marcus. Hey, boo. But anyway, I don't want to. So I say all that to say this. The one thing I am noticing, and I don't know if it's just because of the Instagram places that really I work in benefits, and people have told me to my face that I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. Right. And that's your job. And you've been doing it a long time, Chuck. I know what you did before you work where you work now. I know what you did before that. But you don't know what you're talking about. Baby, my girlfriend that's moving to Panama, she was telling me some of the stuff that, like, some of the advantages that you get because she's applying for her Panamanian residency to get her dual residency, and there are a lot of advantages to being a resident. A lot of people are moving to Panama, and that might be why. But she did the research on different countries and the different incentives and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. KDK said, I have a green card and I'm confused as to all the goods I've been missing out on. Right. Like, come on now. Hello. So I don't know if it's because of all the people that I follow on, like of the different Instagram accounts that I follow, but I have been noticing so many things about food pantries and giveaways and people who are giving their services and restaurants who are giving free meals for federal workers and all of these different things for people that are not going to get their SNAP benefits. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start reposting that stuff on my community wall over here. A lot of it I repost on Instagram, but I'm going to start reposting it on my community wall here. The other thing I'm going to say to you guys, and I know that a lot of you guys are probably either already going to do it or you already do it. If you can't give money, give time. Volunteer. I'm looking for, I have a friend of mine that works at Bread for the City, and I'm going to reach out to her. And I think I'm going to do some volunteer work at Bread for the City this month. If you can, if you can volunteer. If you can donate. Even if it's something as simple as finding a church, even if it's not your church, finding a church. And, when you go to the grocery store, pick up a few extra canned goods. I know everybody's not in the position to do it, but if you are, just something simple like that, you guys. The reality of the situation is, let's get away from the myths. Let's get away from the stereotypes of who is on benefits, right? The majority of the people who receive SNAP benefits are elderly and children. Okay? The elderly, the disabled, and children. That's the majority of the people who receive benefits. Please let's not get caught up in the welfare queen stereotype. Are there people who take advantage of the system? Sure. There are people who take advantage of every system. You got somebody that work with you that take advantage of the system. If you got to clock in and clock out, sign in and sign out, you're only supposed to have 30 minutes for lunch. You ain't supposed to leave before a certain time. We all when I say we, I mean in general, we all take advantage of systems, some more than others. So yes, are there people who are taking advantage of the system and who are working the system? Absolutely. But let's not let the actions of some affect the needs of all. And there are a lot of people who are going to be struggling this month and next month. This is already a hard time of the year. We know depression goes up during these months. We know that families get desperate. Parents with children want their kids to have a good Christmas. People want to, even though I don't necessarily celebrate Thanksgiving, I do eat dinner with my family on Thanksgiving. So I guess I'm celebrating it. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? And whatever Thanksgiving looks like for your family, it doesn't have to be a turkey. It doesn't have to be a ham, but you want it to be more than oodles and noodles too. So if you can, my blind niece will not receive her SNAP benefits next month. Right. Tracy talking about what is Brett Favre going to do? You so bad. So I'm going to find, I didn't look it up before I went live today. But like we do the fundraiser, you know how YouTube does the fundraiser where I can link in, like when we did the Susan G. Komen for breast cancer, when we did the United Way during the California fires. I'm gonna try to find a food pantry or an organization that provides services. Again, I know that when we deal with big bureaucracy, a lot of that stuff doesn't trickle down the way we want it to, but it does trickle down. And even though if we're doing it for the month of November, they're not going to get it in November. A lot of these places are spending the resources right now and they need to be replenished. So we're going to look at, I'm going to look at that for us as a tribe, but I'm just asking you guys to please reach out, because here's the thing that I'm noticing. And this is what they mad about. Let me say this. This is what they mad about. Black people gonna take care of Black people. Brown people gonna take care of brown people. I mean, can we just call a thing a thing? The community is gonna take care of the community. The church is gonna step up. You see Jamal Bryant, he done already told his congregation, don't bring me your tithes, bring me your food. I want y'all to make food donations instead of monetary donations this month. Brown people gonna take care of brown people. And I mean, I'm, again, not trying to be into stereotypes, but we know that they'll sleep 10 people to a house and they'll split that mortgage 8 ways. They'll work 5 jobs. They'll rotate beds if they had, like, you sleep for the first 8 hours, I sleep for the next 8 hours. They gonna take, we gonna be, I hate to sound like the song, but we gonna be all right. And like I told y'all last week, for those of you that might be federal workers that are affected, don't be too proud to ask for help. Call your financial institutions and tell them, look, I'm not getting a paycheck right now. Put all that stuff to the back. Listen, I know some people be like, I don't need to put my mortgage on the back. I don't want to put my car note on the back. It's going to make me owe more. I'm going to have to, it's going to compound the interest. Baby, let me tell you something. That's a problem for next month when you got a paycheck again. You better put that, listen, and if they let you put 2 payments on the end, you better put 2 on the end so you give yourself a little wiggle room. Call your car company, call your credit cards, call your utilities, call all of the people that you write a check to or you transfer money to on the 1st and the 15th. Call them people and tell them what's going on. And like I said, even if you're not a federal employee, if you help people, if you have family members that you know gonna need your money, that's gonna be reaching out, that you're gonna say, listen, my sister is a federal employee and I'm gonna pay her mortgage this month. Or I'm gonna help pay her car note this month. Or she's got kids that I'm gonna take care of this month. Hello? So even if you're not directly affected, but you know you have family that's going to be affected, do it. You better call them. And if next month you get your check and you get your back pay and you want to go ahead and make and call them and say, listen, I want to go ahead and take care of whatever that interest, I want to pay an interest only payment. I want to make my mortgage this month, and I want this second mortgage, I want it to go straight to the interest. You good. You good. That one little payment ain't gonna kill you on the back end. I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. And if you want to double up on your car note next month because you don't want that, cool, do it. But I'm just asking y'all, and I know I don't have to tell y'all this. I gotta say it. You're my people, and we talking. We just having a conversation. So I know I don't have to tell y'all that. They're gonna, well, see, nowadays, I hate to say what's legal and what's not legal, but legally, they have to get their back pay. But shit, you can't even say that no more. You can't even say what's legal and what's not legal no more. But legally, they have to get their back pay. That's the law. But hell, they're gonna probably have to sue, and eventually they'll get it. If they don't automatically get it, they're gonna probably have to sue to get it. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. Kenneth Bell said, we are, I don't know. Don't tell us who you work for, baby. He said we are offering forbearances for government employees. So he must work for one of those financial institutions. Call them people. Tawana, we got to link up. Listen, what's your weekend looking like? Maybe we can meet up for lunch or a breakfast or something. And I can bring you your looker, girl. I can bring you your looker. I still got Tawanda's looker. Just getting here. What have I missed? We just shooting the breeze, Kim. I don't really have a whole lot. I'm gonna go through some headlines and then we're gonna go into members only. So I'm gonna make it a members only chat, and we're gonna talk about books and bourbon. I might just leave it the same chat. I just owe y'all a members only because I want people to hear about how much fun we had. So because I want y'all to do it again. I ain't drinking yet. Thank you, Don. He said he put a list of his community wall. Yeah, I'm going to start posting stuff, too. I get a lot of stuff in the D.C. area, obviously. But I've been seeing some stuff on my line. I've been seeing stuff on my line from, like, Atlanta and other places. And then businesses. Like this, I don't know if it was Chipotle or somewhere else that's offering free burritos. And, like, my church, there's a church right by my house when I turn into my neighborhood. they're doing a free fish fry on Friday. And they normally do something on Halloween because, of course, they want the kids. What's up, DC Kool-Aid? What's up, boo? And Lisa. I don't know why I would stop at Lisa. I know it's DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. What's up, y'all? And they're doing a free fish fry. And they normally, I don't remember them having a free fish fry before. I do remember them always having like a Halloween party. So I feel like that's something that they've added, you know. Okay, boo. For that. So we have that. So I just want us to, and again, I know I don't have to tell y'all that, but like I said, we're gonna be all right. I saw a clip on TikTok from Bill Maher, and I stopped watching Bill Maher because he just got to be so ridiculous for me. But I did see a clip. It must have been from Friday's episode, either this Friday or last Friday's episode. No, it must be this Friday, because the Friday before that was before the No Kings protest. And he was talking to, they had my man on there, the former chairman of the DNC. The RNC, Lord. He wasn't the DNC, he was the RNC. My man right here.
What would you have us do?
I would actually, you know what? I'd just like you to show that you give a damn. That you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately.
So I saw, he was on Bill Maher, and I saw a clip where Bill Maher was saying how the news was talking about how Michael Steele, thank you, Bab. That's my boo. Well, he ain't my boo, Lord. I don't mean to say that. He ain't my boo. But Bill Maher was talking to him about how the news was saying that on the No Kings protest, they couldn't find no black people to interview. Y'all was looking for us? Y'all was looking for us at the No Kings protest? That's what y'all was. Oh. Now I was there via Zoom. I was marching in place. And it was just funny that and it was almost like he was asking Michael Steele, like he was waiting for Michael Steele to give him an explanation. Michael Steele was like, well, we had a meeting. Like, what you want me to say? Like, what? Sir, listen. And I understand everybody. See, I feel like I'm fighting in my way. I don't feel like I need to go to a march to fight. I'm fighting in my way. I'm resting, though. I'm kicking my feet up. I don't need to march. Y'all don't need me. Y'all got this. Let me say this too. Just like I said, this has to happen. The revolution is gonna come from within. It ain't gonna come from us. And that's real talk. Real talk, it's not gonna come from us. This regime is gonna be overthrown from the inside out. They're going to eat each other. It ain't coming from us. It's got to come from them. And that's why I say this type of shit, it has to happen for people to realize. Because like Joy Reid and I was saying last week, because they really think we're the problem. They really think that minorities and immigrants are the problem. Let them realize it ain't us. Let them understand and realize it's not us. That's why when Joy Ann Reid was like, why are they so mad? They still mad because they really thought we were the problem. And they realizing, shit, it wasn't them. No, it wasn't us. I saw the day where Mike Johnson said, somebody asked him about Trump running for a third term. And Mike Johnson now said, well, we've had conversations and he understands the constitutional restraints. He knows he can't do this again. Mike Johnson said that? Interesting. Interesting. When Saturday roll around, I really should say Friday, but when Friday roll around and those people really don't get their benefits, when those people really don't get those benefits comes Monday morning, it ain't in their account or it ain't been, on their card or whatever, however that works. All of those people that own all of that Section 8 property that they renting out. Y'all remember that guy? I don't know if y'all remember. He was trending on TikTok. Maybe it was before the election. This white guy who had property, he rented out Section 8. And he said that per Section 8 guidelines, it didn't say that he had to provide a ceiling fan. It didn't say he had to provide air conditioning. Like, it didn't say he had certain things he didn't have to provide. And he literally was charging his Section 8 tenants extra for ceiling fans and certain amenities. Y'all remember that guy? Yeah. Come Monday morning when he don't get his rent for all of those properties that he's charging those people for a fucking ceiling fan. There it is. So honestly, y'all, this has to happen, and the revolution will come from within. Because clearly, y'all don't give a fuck about what we got to say. So y'all handle it. Y'all let me know how that works out for y'all. I'll be over here on the sideline. Oh, okay. Says Dr. Phil loses trial. Hold on. Dr. Phil loses trial over his media startup bankruptcy. Well, I feel like that couldn't have happened to a better person. That couldn't have happened to a better person. Good for you. A court determined that TV host improperly filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to protect his own interests with the intention of paying certain creditors over others. Good for you. Trump also, he got a permanent injunction that he can't fire anybody during the shutdown, we know that was part of the plan. We're preparing to be furloughed mid-November, and the latest meeting with leadership, they think it may last till December. Yeah, because they're waiting for the Democrats to fold. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not so certain they're not going to. I have no faith in the Democratic Party. Let's just be clear. None. I'm actually impressed that they've lasted as long as they have, if I'm being very honest. All right. Okay. I am working on something, and I might have to go into Patreon for this. Now, I don't even have a Patreon. I think I've only been on one person's Patreon for 1 month, and then I canceled it. They swindled me. They got my easy little $5.99 or whatever for 1 month because they said they had something going on in their Patreon that they was lying about. But I think I might have to slide into somebody's Patreon and watch because I saw a couple of reviews, but I want to hear the information for myself and bring it back to y'all. So let me tell y'all. Oh, Donna said it's time to close the doors. It's time to close the doors. It's time to close them doors.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Y'all go ahead and close those doors. Kenneth is here. He is the head usher along with Chef Don Don. So Kenneth is going to go to the left and Don is going to go to the right. Can y'all please hit that like button? There's 161 of y'all in here. Can we please get over 100 likes? Okay. That is the free way to go. The not so free way to go. If you want to donate to the platform or take that donation and make a donation to a food bank. How about that? How about that? The number today is 625. So the next time you're in the grocery store, can you spend $6.25 on something and drop it off somewhere? Drop it off at a church, drop it off at a food pantry, drop it off to a neighbor who you know got 5 kids, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know y'all got them neighbors. Y'all know who them people are. Okay, take that $6.25. Y'all can get you some canned goods, get you some oodles and noodles. I know oodles and noodles are not the most healthy, but you can get 6 packs of oodles and noodles for $6. Listen, it is what it is. Go on and get them some fruit cups. You can get a fruit cup for $6. I think when I bought me some fruit cups last week, they were $4.99. Get you some fruit cups and just drop it off. Just drop it off. I can live without the $6.25. Don't get me wrong. You can still send it if you want to. But I'm telling you, take that $6. If you was going to send it to me, y'all go on over and buy you some grocery and drop it off to somebody. You have an elderly, if you live in an apartment building and you know you have an elderly neighbor who may or may not get benefits. You don't know these people's business, but just drop it off. You got somebody in your neighborhood that you think might be missing some money this month. Go and just drop. And listen, we don't have to do everything for show. God know what we did. Just drop it off at that door, ring the doorbell, and keep it moving. If you don't know them, I don't want nobody to say I don't know them people. You don't have to know them, but you know they got 5 kids running around your neighborhood. They may or may not be missing some money this month. Y'all know what it is. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth still sent me. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Kenneth said, we love the money that jingles, but prefer the money that folds. Okay. One of y'all going to buy 2 grocery gift cards for $312.50 and give it. Tell the Lord thank you. Okay, $312. All right, tell the Lord thank you. I just did a big Amazon order of food for my son's dorm. Some of those college kids on food. Listen, that's the other thing I was listening to today. When I was listening to that ignorant person talk about, there was this ignorant person. Oh, he's so damn ignorant. I can't stand him. He over in the beef sector, child. Although he don't consider himself, that's another conversation. But he was basically making it seem like it was just women out here having a bunch of kids that was on welfare, right? You know, the welfare queen thing. And I just remember thinking about being a college student. Baby, we had food stamps. You moved, baby, listen. The minute you turn 18 and the government look at your income instead of your parents' income, you qualify for those things. And it's not taking advantage of the system because, listen, as a college student, my parents weren't independently wealthy. My parents were struggling. I was getting student loans and I had scholarships and Pell Grants and all those other things. So nobody was taking advantage of the system. It was, listen, I'm a full-time college student. I have bills. You saw the Cubans in Florida crying over the SNAP benefits interruption and knowing the president will save them from famine. Send me that. I ain't seen that video. What's up, Mim? Say boo. We've been playing, me and Mims been playing phone tag the last couple of days. You mean them Cubans that I will vote for Donald Trump? Them Cubans. So look, this is what I've been working on for y'all. I might have to slide over to Patreon. But listen, Lindsay Chrisley, the daughter that they said was the one that called the FBI or was an informant for the FBI for them, against them. She done dropped a 3-part series telling her side of the story. And I have only heard a breakdown of somebody doing a review of it. Bitch. I said, oh, I'm going to have to go over there and listen to the whole thing myself and listen to all 3 parts. I'm going to have to go listen to all 3 parts. And she got receipts. Everything she said, she got receipts to back up. And suffice to say, her side of the story ain't nowhere close to what they've been selling us, what Todd and Savannah have been selling us. Baby, I might have to go. Well, I ain't might. I'm going to go over there. I'm waiting for her to drop parts. I think part 3 is dropped. I don't know if all 3 have dropped, but I'm going to have to slide on over to the Patreon and listen to all 3 parts, and then I'm going to come back here and give it to y'all. I'm going to just give y'all an example of one of the things she talked about, because I don't want to tell it all, because I want to put it in the right order and give it to the from the beginning. So I ain't going to tell y'all how there ended up being an SEX tape, but there ended up being an XEX tape of her and another guy that she was dating. I ain't gonna get into how it happened, okay? Because that's part of the story. But allegedly, and she got the receipts, so I really don't have to say allegedly because she dropped the receipts, okay? Her brother, Chase, was trying to buy the SEX tape from the person who he thought had it to use as leverage against her. Todd Chrisley, his daughter Lindsay. I don't know what her name is. Thank you, Mims. I'm about to look at it now. I don't know. Try look. I don't really do Patreon like that, but try looking up Lindsay. I believe it too, because like I said, I'm gonna give y'all the whole breakdown of the story, because the baby is nasty. Todd, it's nasty. but I want to get the whole story. Let me look at this. Mims just sent me this link. Let me see this.
My child's mental health isn't up for grabs.
So this is...
Mom, your dad has 2 grandchildren, so why would he say that?
He's literally, 12 years old? What do you see for yourself moving forward?
I want to move on. This is my truth. I have factual basis to back up the things that I said on these episodes. The chains are literally broken. I'd also made my dad 3 promises in a private conversation before he went to prison, and one of those promises was to protect Jackson at all costs, to find peace within myself, and to find what makes me feel safe. 3 permanent bracelets to represent that, and now the promise is now to myself and not between me and him. So I would like for you to help me cut them off one by one. I feel free.
Okay, so part 3. Okay, so part 3 is out. So I'm gonna have to hold on. It's on. I'm about to tell you now. It looks like it's on. Whose podcast is this? Hold on. I'm about to tell y'all where it is. But we're gonna watch it and we're gonna review that. I'm gonna review all 3 parts. Part 1 is called the Southern Tea Pod. Oh, it's the Southern Tea Podcast. Part 2 is on Coffee and Combos Podcast, and part 3 is on the Southern Tea Podcast. So all of these are on Patreon, I think. I'll send this to you. I'll send this to you, Don. And then let me look at this video that hold on. All right, I just sent that to you, Don. Because I got to get over I'm not on Patreon at all. So I'm going to have to download Patreon. Okay, this is what Mem sent me. Hold on. Why is it not? It says Cuban elder asked Trump for help with SNAP benefits. Reminds him, without us, you would have lost.
Fear among those we spoke with about the possibility that in just days, those who benefit from SNAP, a federal assistance program, might not get the benefits in November because of the government shutdown. Enrique Gonzalez, who's 79 years old, says he benefits from SNAP. $128 a month helps him a lot. He'll be greatly affected, he says, asking the president for help, reminding us Mr. Trump likely won the presidency because of Cubans here in South Florida.
The senior citizens are almost going to starve.
Almost 3 million Floridians could suddenly be without vital food assistance. This number includes over 1 million children, over 700,000 seniors, and over 250,000 Floridians with disabilities. At Little Havana's Domino Park, fear among those we spoke with about the possibility that in just days, those who benefit from SNAP, a federal assistance program, might not get the benefits in November because of the government shutdown. Enrique Gonzalez, who's 79 years old, says he benefits from SNAP. 120.
Oh. Yep. Lord, what is Tracy sending me? Y'all tearing me up now. Okay, hold on. Y'all sending me. Oh, Tracy, it's on Apple. Okay, so it's not on Patreon. Okay. Oh, this is on Patreon. All right. So I'm going to watch it and give y'all the full breakdown because, baby, just the little bit that I saw of somebody else's breakdown, I was like, oh, no, I got to watch this myself. Right. I will vote for Donald Trump. You know, go sing your song. Enrique, go sing your song. Go dance on the boat. Go wave your Trump flag. Go wave your Trump flag. Shoot. Sorry, not sorry. You ain't give a damn when he was saying that he was going to do this and do that. You ain't care about none of that. So handle it, Roy. As my daddy would say, handle it, Roy. I don't know who the hell Roy is, but my daddy said that all the time. He'd be like, handle it, Roy. I don't know who Roy is, but Roy gonna handle it. What's up, Treasure? So she's selling each video for $9, so it's smart to pay her monthly fee of $7.50. Ah, okay. So she will get 1 month out of me. She'll get $7.50 out of me. Maybe I'll wait till November. Maybe I'll wait till Saturday, because then that way I don't have to try to. Because what's today? Tuesday. I know I might be able to watch all 3 before Saturday. Huh. All right. I'm going to be strategic about this, y'all. I might be able to watch all 3 before Saturday, though. Trump going to deport him for doing this interview and say he had the head of MS-13 gang as a terrorist. Right. Okay. What was I getting ready to say? All right. Hold on. Let me do this. I would vote. Now I got that shit in my head. Knowing I don't care. Don, did you send me the link? Well, like show me a screenshot so when I go over to Patreon, because again, I don't know nothing. I mean, I know it's similar to YouTube, but I've only been over on Patreon like once or twice, and that was a couple of years ago. So let me know what I'm looking for on Patreon. Let me see. All right. What time is it? Because we can head over to El Teddy's in a few minutes. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Dang it. That's not what I meant to do. All right, so let me talk about real quick. Let me hit a couple of other things, and then we're gonna talk about books and bourbon, and then I'm gonna send y'all over to El Teddy's. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me just see real quick if I took any screenshots of anything I need to get into. Let me see here real quick. Drake and streamer Aiden Ross are being sued for allegedly promoting illegal online casino. misleading fans about real money bets. Oh. Cameron is suing J. Cole over song Ready 24. He said that Cole promised to appear on his podcast after the collab, but then he backed out of the deal. Oh. Federal judge issues indefinite ban on Trump administration's ability to fire federal workers during government shutdown. Oh. Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Viv, will join Bel Air cast for 4th and final season. Hey, let me say this. Don't do this no more. Jasmine Brand, don't do this no more. You scared the hell out of me. I thought this lady had died. The way you did this just looked like when y'all telling us somebody died. Don't do it like this no more. That scared me. But shout out to her for being on the 4th season and final season of Bel Air. But do it different. Because that looked like the RIP stuff. Don't do that. Scared the hell out of me. I thought that lady died. Okay, I thought that lady had passed on. The singer Sammy recently was arrested and charged with cruelty to children and battery. Girlfriend speaks out and shares her injuries, says that he believes that she's not big enough to ruin him. She said people need to know the truth behind this fake, quiet church boy. Okay. Baby, Antonio Gates looks like this. It looks like this mafia scam, betting scam has rolled over into the NFL. Hall of Famer Antonio Gates allegedly was at one of these parties. He was allegedly at one of these illegal gambling parties. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. Now, let me say this. He do think he I don't listen. I know who Sammy is, but I don't. Gambling clearly it's in all the sports, honey. Now, the family attorney for the Braxtons has spoken out, and he said the following: as the family attorney who sent the cease and desist, I confirm that we don't need any assistance getting any address. So he's addressing Tamar, saying that Tamar saying that somebody gave her address. Furthermore, none of the sisters hired or directed my office to send it. So it must have been Michael. Because you didn't say nobody from the family. You said none of the sisters. So Michael must have been the one that sent that cease and desist. He said, I will add that as an attorney, we are normally quiet. However, our clients have approved and must approve the specifics. He said the sisters had no awareness and there would be no requirement for them to. So it must have been Michael. He said, and a cease and desist are not required to be filed anywhere except the attorney's office and the mailbox of the person getting it. So I think it's clear that the brother was the one that's... Now, I know the brother sent Ashley a cease and desist, so it must have been the brother sent it to... I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just thinking out loud. That's who it was. Okay. Now let's talk about books and bourbon. Let's talk about the books and the bourbon of it all. No, he said he's the family attorney. He said as the family attorney. So he's saying he's the family attorney. She said Tony's name. Well, it's Tamar, child. It's Tamar. Let me say this. I had me a good time. So here's the thing about Books and Bourbon. This is how Books and Bourbon started. Books and Bourbon started as last year I went to the Louisville Book Festival. And I had me a great time. Okay? I had me a great time. And I told y'all about it. I came back. I think I went live while I was in Louisville, and I told y'all where I was and what was going on. And people started saying, hey, well, we like books. We want to go. And I said, would y'all really come? And y'all were like, yes. And so don't worry, Corinne. I'm not going to drop the link today because I can't be too much longer, but I will do it another time and drop the link and let y'all come up, but I can't do it today. Chuck did steal your sunglasses. Kenneth said, I didn't see any books in the lobby. You didn't see the picture of us from the book festival? Shit, we bought books. Hell, I know some of us spent over $100 on books. I damn near did. My bill came to almost $100, and some people's came to over $100. I know that to be a fact. Okay. And so I said, well, if I put it together, will y'all come? And y'all were like, yeah. So as soon as I got the dates for this year, I put the dates out. Y'all told me y'all was still interested. I put a block of rooms aside. I had 10 rooms, and y'all used up damn near all 10 of them rooms. Okay. Let me see. Let me count it out. Me, Abby, Tawanda, Cajun. Did we have 6 rooms? Was it 6 rooms? Let me make sure I got it right. Oh, no. Off the top of my head, I think I could think of 8 rooms, and then we had 8 rooms because one person ended up not being able to come at the last minute. They had an emergency and they couldn't make it. So I believe we booked 8 out of the 10 rooms that I blocked off. And then people started booking their flights. Okay, y'all had flights booked before I had booked my flight. Okay, y'all had flights booked before I booked my flight, and we had a really good time. So Spiller Boy, I don't know if he's still here. He did the t-shirts. We got so many compliments on those t-shirts. And so Friday night, we all got there. We linked up. And then we had 2 people that lived in Louisville that hung out with us for the weekend. Chuck and Half Pen hung out with us for the weekend. They lived there. Oh, and okay, she didn't stay at our hotel. We had a couple of people that didn't stay at our hotel, but they had hotel rooms. How can a brother do a cease and desist? Hold on. Not Cajun look like a snack. Ooh, okay. How can a brother do a cease and desist on the person telling her story and a dead man? He did the one about him beating his wife. I just don't understand. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So y'all think, some of y'all are saying y'all think it was Mama Evelyn. Maybe it was Mama Evelyn, child. But I don't know how Mama Evelyn gonna do a cease and desist. That story don't got nothing to do with her. I mean, maybe I don't understand how cease and desist acts, but how you going to get somebody to cease and desist a story that don't have nothing to do with you? What's up, Miss Parker? Thank you for being a member for 30 months. Yes, Star. Hey, boo. Not Mims is fine. Look at y'all in here flirting and thirst trapping and stuff. So when we first got there, a lot of us got there early. We flew in early, and Cajun got all of them drunk. Okay, they went to breakfast. I went out with my girlfriend that does the Louisville Book Festival. I linked up with her because I got the bags from her, and she donated some books. So everybody got a book inside of their gift bag. Everybody got a book inside of their gift bag, even though some people complained about their books. Cajun, everybody got a book. Oh, thank you for gifting the memberships. Let me see who got the memberships. Hold on. All right, El Teddy is live, y'all. We about to head over there in a minute. How did you get blamed? Because I feel like it was your fault. It was your fault. It was your fault. Okay, so shoot. Congratulations to Chanel, Audrey, Connie, and It's Honesty. Congratulations. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Y'all thank Miss my star, Miss Parker, for the 5 gifted memberships. Abby says she agrees it was Cajun's fault. Abby agrees. And Abby was. So then we went back to the hotel, and by this time Tracy is there. And then Tracy got us drunk. Let me tell y'all about Tracy Chappelle, okay? Because I want to make sure y'all got the right Tracy. Let me tell y'all about Tracy Chappelle. Tracy showed up, and she went over to the bar. And I don't know what her and that bartender did, okay? I don't know the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. But Tracy and that bartender became really good friends. And next thing I know, Tracy is bringing us drinks. And then Tracy gonna say, don't worry about what's in it. Just take the shot. Baby, we took that shot. I don't know what was in that shot, Tracy. But she, listen. Then we left there and we went to the distillery, went to Angel's Envy Distillery. We did a tour and that was in walking distance of our hotel. Some people walked, some people didn't, but it was in walking distance. And I thought that was a pretty good distillery they had. You would think that on Bourbon Road, I wouldn't have had a hard time trying to find different, but some distilleries didn't have Friday evening times. So, and then I wanted to make sure it was in walking distance. So we had a really good time. I had a good time at Angels of Envy. I thought it was a good tasting. And it wasn't too far of a walk. It was like maybe 3 to 4 blocks. Coming back, some people couldn't walk back. I'm not going to say no names. See, some things we're going to keep it in the vault. But let's just say that some people could walk back. And some people didn't. And we're going to leave it at that. We're going to keep that in the vault, people. The people who were there, keeping it in the vault, okay? Then look at Halfpen. Don't do my friend. I ain't say no names. Let's just say that Tracy got the people drunk. That's all I'm going to say. Then we went back to the hotel and we were trying to figure out if we were going to like go out to eat, if we were going to Uber some food in, but we actually ended up just all sitting at the hotel. The hotel was really nice. I enjoyed the hotel. And it had like a really nice open bar / restaurant area where they had plenty of seating and they had like long tables. So we were all able to sit together. And we hung out, we ate, everybody ordered food. We ordered some more drinks and we kind of just talked until probably 11, 12 o'clock. Some people, people started trickling back to their rooms, but we all had a really good time that first night. Tracy again, was trying to get the people drunk. That's all I'm gonna say. And then Saturday we got up and we went to the book fair. Again, I gave everybody the option of Ubering either when we went to the book fair, because part of the VIP package was that I was going to provide transportation to the book fair. So it was in walking distance. So the people who wanted to Uber, I provided an Uber for, and the people who wanted to walk, they walked. And it was like 4 blocks down the street. It was a nice day. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. And we walked past the liquor store. So Tracy stopped at the liquor store. Are y'all getting a theme here? Are you getting a theme? Okay. Tracy stopped at the liquor store. Mm-hmm. I think the people who even the people who didn't plan to stay at the book fair all day, we all stayed at the book fair all day, right? We had a good time at the book fair. Again, like I said, I think a lot of people spent money they didn't know they was gonna spend or didn't think they was gonna spend. Okay. The new guy that does Reading Rainbow, that has done the reboot of Reading Rainbow, he was there and he took pictures with us. I posted that on my social media. We had our t-shirts. Everybody kept asking us, what is this Books and Bourbon? What group are y'all with? What? So we got a lot of compliments on the t-shirts. And then we left Books and Bourbon. We left the book fair and then we headed on over to Bro Brothers, which is a black owned Michael Treats, yes. The black owned distillery. And baby, we cut up at we cut up down to this. First of all, as we were in the Uber riding over to distillery, I could tell what side of town we was on. Okay. And then we got in there and baby, we had our bartender that was giving us our tastings. And you could tell, let me see if I can find my picture of the bartender. Cruiser put a Lord, I can't get it out. Cruiser put a reel. Lord, I couldn't get it out. She put a reel. Yeah, looking like Rashid, looking like Andre 3000. Yes, honey. Let me see if I can find a picture of Rashid. Hold on, let me see. There go Rashid right there. That was our bartender at the Bro Brothers Distillery. Look at Rashid. He looked like, don't he look? And he had them shades on the whole time. He poured us a bunch of drinks and got us drunk all over again. Okay. He got us drunk all over again. And we tow up Bro Brothers. We bought up a bunch of liquor. We bought up a bunch of t-shirts. Yes, he was definitely a vibe. It was a good time. Bro Brothers was really nice. He was a great bartender. Yes, he was. So then we left there and we went back to the hotel. And then we played urban trivia. And I had more gifts that were donated. Right, Kay just said, baby, he poured. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was not stingy at all with the liquor, okay? Abby said my neck was loose when we left. Baby, so we got back to the hotel. We played urban trivia. Again, we were in the lobby. Nobody said anything to us. Nobody said we were too loud. Nobody said, y'all got to go somewhere else. Like, it was no issues. Nobody said anything to us. Matter of fact, they were actually joining in with us and laughing and talking to us and stuff like that. It was the same bartender from the night before. And we had gifts that Lexi donated. You guys have seen Lexi in the chat. She hit me up and said, "Really, B, I'm coming to Books and Bourbon, and I got a treat for y'all." And she bought gifts, and there was enough for everybody to win something. So we played urban trivia, and we just kept playing until everybody won a gift because it was enough for everybody to win something. So, baby, we had like Tracy, she won a Hello Kitty makeup case. We had Labubu's. We had those little furry keychains. What else do we have, y'all? The front desk staff loved it. Yeah, they loved us. Right. I think the bartender wanted to come out with us, child. Abby said they played trivia and I laid down. I wasn't going. We've endured more in the past. What's up, cuz? Cruiser said I miss everybody now. Lexi tried to kidnap us to go shopping. Child, she sure did. Really Be mug. Yeah, we had Really Be TV mugs. So we had some good stuff. So everybody walked away with something. So everybody got a book. So even if you didn't get the VIP package, which I think everybody who was there had a t-shirt, you still got something. You could still win something. And then we went out to dinner that Saturday night. We went out to dinner, which again was in walking distance of the hotel. We went out to dinner Saturday night. Got back to the hotel and we hung out again in the lobby. This time it was some other people in the lobby. They were watching a baseball game. They had the fire pit because they have like a fireplace in the lobby. And we hung out a little bit more until everybody, one by one, everybody started going to bed. One by one, everybody started going to bed. And, everybody left on Sunday. It was a really, really good time, you guys. I enjoyed it. I think we're going to do it again next year. Once I get the dates, I'll let you guys know because I have to make sure that the dates don't conflict with other stuff I have to do. But once she puts out the dates for next year, then we might see. Yeah, shout out to the front desk man who didn't charge me for my drinks from the lobby store. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby, listen. That dude at the front desk, the white guy, when you be like, how much is this? He was like, Yes, we got to go to the museums the next time because I want to go to the Muhammad Ali Center. I've seen it, but I've never been there. I actually want to go to the Louisville Slugger. I might actually come in next year. I might come in a day early. I may come in on Thursday, and then that way I can do that on Friday. I may come in on Thursday next year because I want to go to the Louisville Slugger Museum place, and I also want to go to the Muhammad Ali Center. Baby, that front desk guy on Sunday was definitely something to see. Yes, he was. I was flirting with him. Sure was. Yeah, I think I may do that next time. Who got pregnant? Somebody got pregnant? I don't know nobody getting pregnant. Kim, you should come. I would love to meet you, boo. You should come. But I definitely think I'm gonna come in on Thursday next year. I'll probably still come in Thursday evening though. I'll probably come in late. But that way I'll come in on Thursday, and that way on Friday maybe we can do the museum. And like I said, I definitely want to do the Louisville Slugger. I went there as a kid. I remember going there, and I remember my brother being so pressed to get one of them bats. Like I just remember him and I can't remember all the details, but I think either he thought he wasn't going to get one, or he didn't think we were going to have time, or because when you get those bats, if you want them personalized, you got to come back. I don't remember all the details because I was a kid, but I remember he got his damn bat. But I remember that. You going on what cruise, Candace? You going on my cruise, or you going on Spiller Boys cruise? What cruise you going on? Candace, what cruise you going on? I can't wait. Y'all, we got almost 40 people on this cruise. Do you hear me? We have almost 40 people going on this damn ship, y'all. Y'all are gonna cut up. Y'all are gonna cut up. Kenneth, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. We had a good time, and I can't wait. When I do a real members only, I do have some stuff I want to share with y'all about future travel. I got some stuff I want to share with y'all about future travel. Spiller Boys is in May. Mine is in February. His is in May. Mine is on Royal Caribbean. His is on Virgin. And his is in May. And his is going to oh shit. Where is it, Tracy? It's going to Key West, and it's going to the Bahamas, but it's Bimini. His going to Bimini. Mm-hmm. It was. They're going to have to give us a whole area for dining. Right. We're going to have a whole area to ourselves with that many people, y'all. Yeah. His is going, it's leaving out of Miami. It's going to Key West and Bimini. His is 4 days. Mine is 3 days. So, Kenneth, what cruise you going on? What's the dates on yours? Oh, Lord, Kenneth. Hold on. You're making me think hard. It's February, the first weekend. Is it the first or the second weekend in February? It's the Super Bowl weekend. Hold on. It is February 6th through the 8th. Well, 6th through the 9th, technically. Yeah. Super Bowl weekend. February's your birthday. Well, come on, get on the ship with us. Hit me up. Candace, hit me up if you want all the details. I can send you the information. But yeah, it's February 6th through the 9th. It's leaving out of Orlando. It's on Royal Caribbean. I think it's what, Utopia of the Seas, y'all? Yeah, you come on with us. Come on, Cletus. All right, y'all. Let you look. Okay. Let you book. Send you the link. Kenneth, hit me up on. You got my Instagram? Hit me up and I'll send you the information right now. Chuck is a good time. Chuck is a good time. We're going to get Chuck on one of these cruises with us. Yes, come and meet the fam. Kenneth, because do you have my phone number on my Instagram? I feel like I've talked to you before. But I can't remember if it was on Instagram or if we were texting. Because we were supposed to go to brunch. Because I'm about to get off of here. So, Kenneth, either hit me up on Instagram or if you have my phone number, text me, and I will send you the information right now. You said, yeah. So that means you got to, okay, send me, either hit me up right. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I just want to make sure you heard me before I get off of here. There it is right there. If you don't have it, okay, you have both. All right, hit me up because we about to head over to El Teddy. So hit me up and I'll send it to you. Like literally, I will send it to you as soon as you hit me up. I'll send it to you, baby, because we want you to get on the ship, honey. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.